Hey, it's Andrew from SpackleReview, and I'm going to do a little product review here on the Aerostich Falstaff wax cotton jacket. I picked this up earlier this year when they had their little COVID sale going on, or whatever they had going on. I was originally looking at getting the Darien jacket, but there was that old school part of me that wanted something like a bell staff with the wax cotton, and I wanted something made in USA. And so when I saw this, I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and give it a whirl. Plus it came in, well, it used to be a wonderful orange, which I'll try to get you a zoom in there or something on it, but it used to be orange like that. But obviously after a couple thousand miles and some riding in the dirt, you end up with a thing that looks like you rolled around in the dirt. But that's cosmetics. Fit, form, and function. I'll say right off the bat that I almost went ahead and shipped this thing back right after I got it. If you're not familiar, Aerostich goes and runs these giant foamy pads, which their old ones, I literally chucked them out because it made the coat not fit. They have these giant foam pads, and despite this jacket being sized precisely for me, I couldn't even wear the thing. The way it like pushed my shoulders, the jacket just would not even fit. So I thought, all right, let's see what we can do. I had extra pads, and luckily, since this has this nice soft liner on the inside, they also have pockets that are sewn into the jacket for their pads. Unlike some of their other jackets, the nylon jackets or whatever, those I want to say that the pads are in their own pocket, then are held in place with Velcro. This one's not that way. So I was able to go ahead and take some proper pads out of another jacket of mine, slip them in, and then the jacket actually fit. And with the wax cotton, as I've continued to wear it, it kind of just has worn to my body. And you can see it's, I normally got a backpack on when I'm commuting, and the whole bottom of it is just destroyed and disgusting, but it's, it kind of looks and feels right. And as you can see, I was doing some woodworking recently, so now I've got sawdust stuck to it in the garage here. But fit-wise, one of the things I think really needs to be understood with Aerostich, and I didn't notice this a lot with a lot of the reviewers, because they tend to be, I guess, of the older generation. I mean, it just is what it is. I didn't see a lot of people talking about this, but a lot of their cut seems to be more American cut, I guess you could call it. I'm used to wearing Technique, Revit, stuff like that, which have a bit more Euro cut. This is definitely, if you go into any Duluth Trading Company clothing, it's on par with that. So basically, here's what I mean. Here, I'll go ahead and toss in. Well, this is a size 42. I wear a 42 suit jacket, which fits me really well. Slim fit on that is what I normally go with. But the deal with these, and so I'm wearing a light winter coat here. But the way they size it, even with this, for my shoulder width, this jacket fits totally fine underneath. Which isn't the end of the world, because if you live in the Midwest like I do, you like to ride when it's colder, you want to have extra room for layers, but it just makes everything on this jacket super, super bulky. So you end up with your arms just being poofy all the time. Now they've got Velcro here, so you can go ahead and pull that stuff in. On both sides, you can tuck the waist in so it's not so bad. But the reality is this thing is just American excess. I guess that's the easiest way to put it. And it flows into the other aspect of this where it's just got so much going on. They've got, and I think I'm still finding pockets on this. So they've got a pocket here, which is nice. I normally keep my wallet right here. On top of that, you have a pocket up top here with a carabiner. That's usually I put my Garmin in reach, so if I'm riding by myself, something happens, I can push that button, it's right there. You have another pocket right here on this side, and again you can kind of see what the orange used to look like. It used to be nice. So you've got that. You have this pocket here, right on the arm, which I usually put my, obviously, well here, I'll toss these out because, well, old earplugs, I don't need to keep wearing those. So you've got a pocket there. Now, this is what I hate about the jacket. Right here, you've got these pockets at your bottom, but you need two hands to really work them. And I've tried to work them in, but on the side here, it's just, they're kind of crummy, but they're there. So you've got those. Now you also have two hand warmer pockets up top here. So if you want to tuck your hands away, but keep whatever in here. But what that's doing, since you've got all this, basically you know, like a tech vest on top of your jacket, you end up with everything just poofy and puffy. So you've got those, and then, I'm pretty sure there's more in here. Go in. So you've got, I think they call this a Napoleon pocket or something like that. I don't know. Too many terms for pockets. It's just a pocket inside your coat. Got one there. Not up top, but you've got one here. So I'll go ahead and keep, well, here you go, 2020, and keeping a stupid mask in there. You can keep that crap. Or more importantly, registration documents for the bike, since if I'm riding on the Enduro, I don't feel like pulling the seat off to show those to an officer if so need be. So you've got those, and I'm pretty sure that there's more pockets on there, but that might be it actually. I don't know. They've got these things too, where you can go and Velcro some other stuff on there. One of the things I really wish that they had was an attachment for like a watch or something like that, just because the way this extends over your wristwatch, it'd be cool to have something on the outside, kind of space piloty or something like that. But now they do have these like this and then Velcro on here, so you can get a lot of adjustment, which is handy. But as I said before, since they have so much sizing and adjustment, trying to go from slim fit to fitting over, you know, for winter riding, there's just so much excess. And then, like in the case of, I like to put my gauntlet glove over this. With an Aerostich glove, I can barely get that over it because of how bulky all this is. I've tried cinching this down, it's just too much bulk, and then you feel like, even in summer, like you're like, you get all bunched up. Kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Going from there, one of the things that I did like about this jacket over some of the, like the Falstaff Trailmaster, things like that, is that it does have, pop that off, it actually has vents. So you've got a big vent in the back, which kind of goes both ways, and then you also have under the arms, like this. So you can zip that up and you got just wind going in there. Now, the thing to keep in mind is when it says vent, this is a straight vent. I see you through there. So yeah, there's like no paneling in there. So it's just straight open wind, air, whatever going in. Which is, depending on how you look at it, it's good and bad. A lot of other jackets, you've got the vent and then some other layer and then the inside of the coat. Kind of is what it is. Now, one of the things I think is the best thing about this jacket is their double cuff, whatever they want to call it, setup. So normally, if you ride in winter, you add a second like neck gaiter. This one's integrated, and it's a nice soft material. And they keep this one, just snaps on there, but you can flip it up, and then you get like this full neck cuff up to here. And then it's got like a nice Velcro piece, so you've got a lot of adjustment with that, especially if you're gonna do like balaclava underneath, something like that. You can account for that. And then as the weathers warm up, you can just flip that down and you're back to riding like a normal jacket like this, which I really like. And I've ridden this with this jacket on a naked enduro from temps ranging from the 30s up into the mid 90s. And the reality is I don't bother opening the vents. It breathes really well. If I need a little bit of air, I just unzip it a little bit. But it's very versatile. Unfortunately, with the versatility of it, is you also get the baggage, pun intended, of being able to account for all that. So like, obviously here, we'll strip down to just, so yeah, I even had a long sleeve under that. Toss that in there. Around. Pop it on. Zip it up, and there you have it. But because of that, you end up State Puff Marshmallow, Ghostbusters for you. It's just overly big. So basically my bottom line with this is, if you want a good solid made in USA jacket, Aerostich, it's quality. There's no two ways about it. I find it ironic that the old school version, which doesn't have a Gore-Tex rating, costs more than the nylon Gore-Tex version of this. How that is, I don't know. I mean, it's cotton, it's wax. It can't cost more. Maybe with the liner, I don't know. But the one thing I would suggest is go, and if you have the chance, get fitted up at Aerostich. If you're really dedicated to wanting one of their jackets or any of their other gear, I would only ever buy one of their pieces of gear if I was able to get fitted for it. Otherwise, you know, it's just too much of a gamble. You know, if you like a certain fit and you don't want it a certain way, buying an off-the-shelf one is not going to be good, whereas many other more European cut jackets have a bit more slim. They're not so, you know, floppy and all that. But small price to pay. I don't want to get rid of it. I really enjoy it. It looks, you know, it looks the part with how it looks right now, as you can tell. It looks like I actually ride, which, you know, it doesn't really seem like I do. But yeah, all around decent jacket, made in USA, bright orange, and it's waxed cotton, so you can look like hip and cool when you pull up wherever you want. So if you have any questions about it, put it in the comments, yell at me, whatever, I don't care. Happy to respond. Andrew, Spackle Buckamoto. We'll catch you later.